set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 29, Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try the left side. It's Carson, and this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
3 yards the gain there, second down. They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll spot Eskridge open left side. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Hammond. And he is out up around the 15-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now here's a carry heading left. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, it's Carson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. We're scoreless after 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Running from the gun, Johnson. Wiggles free.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Falcons. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards, good enough for a first. From the shotgun, Wilson. Carson the first down and more. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Hands it off out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays. A
pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. Yep.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now Wilson back into his end zone. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. He pitches it out. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they got to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Rolling to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Seahawks, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.